Sorry, I like completely forgot where my mic was for a second. Let me go sit on my bed, cause a lot better. No, come back, guys, come back. God damn it. Come on, there we go. Ugh. I also was lazy to go set up my mod mic again, so we're just gonna chill using the Oculus mic for a little bit. There we go. Ugh. I'm sitting on my portable charger. Yeah, I ate dinner, and then I also don't know if the music is too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit more. Hang on. Big boy pause. Stop. Lower down, bitch. Never. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. The fuck do I even have playing in there? Oh, it's a 𝗪𝗲 music video. I got like completely confused on what was playing. Oops. I haven't worked on this world in a hot minute, so it's one I do need to fix up at least one day. Sorry, I'm not feeling it, Adam Lambert. Like, I know there's a handful of things I need to work on, in my last skill. Also, I am sorry, I completely forgot to join VC when I was walking home. The stray cats were out, so I was sitting with them for like 20 minutes, feeding them and watching them, and then I was walking home and I completely forgot. And he seems like he's good for you. I also was a little bit lazy. Why are we quacking? Did my thing not turn off what it's supposed to? No, it's all off. Okay, we're good. Hello. Hang on, I gotta fix my headset here. I need to get the other head strap for my Quest 2 because I was sitting here and I was like, oh, I dealt with my Rift S head strap, but no, the Quest 2 is a lot fucking worse. A lot worse. So I think whenever I get the chance, I'll do it. I did. My Rift S broke, and then I just bought this one the beginning of this month, I believe. I believe I did. And then I have a couple of other things I would want to work on. I love my Quest. I like the Quest 2. The only thing I hate is the head strap. Especially because I have to constantly keep lifting it, because where it's resting on top of my cheekbones, so it's pushing down, so. If I lay down, it won't push on me, but I'm not laying down. because if I lay down, I'm taking a nap. And I don't want to take a nap. We're just like constantly watching the 𝗪𝗏 music video for I can't remember the music video name. We're just gonna go, let's go sit by the fire. Let's go chill by the fire. Hell yeah. Where did the truth leave us? Oh, I hate this. Bring me over here. I'm also sitting on my bed right now, so. No, I know, I need to for this one as well. So for me, I have this in the tightest setting. Because I got worried that me looking down like this would make my head like go wee. Is my playlist in shuffle? Like, I don't feel like this is in shuffle. It's in shuffle. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Also, I do apologize if you do hear my AC running. Mainly just because of the fact that it's a little bit hot in my room. I accidentally did not have my AC down to 69 when I left for work. I kept it at 73, so it kept turning off when it hit 73, so it would get super hot in here. Not a good thing. Especially because I have a fish tank that's like right over there. I also need to get Friendo. Sorry, it's pushing on my cheekbones again. But I need to get yeah, let's do it this way. Whatchamacallit? My friend to cop on because me and her want to do the Just Dance World. And I was like, I want to do it so bad because back when I had my Rift S, I wasn't really able to dance because of my tracking would just break out of nowhere on my Rift S. So it would be one moment I'd be like, dancing, yeah, dancing, and then the next thing I know, my arms would go like this and I can't get them back. Like, they would just freak out and they would just start going this way and everything. So I would have to restart Oculus, like, completely. So I wasn't able to really do all those stuff. And especially because I wouldn't be able to sit down, lay down. So doing those VR chat events, I would be standing for like 5+ hours while drinking spicy water and everything. Side darling, half of a rhythm, half guillotine. See the strange dream. Sorry, I left a tab open and it was making noise. Spicy. Listen, okay. So I've gone live on TikTok with some cosplayer friends of mine, and we're not allowed to really say alcohol because TikTok will get mad. So we have to say spicy water. So it's just like secondary language. It's just like I still sometimes do RP lingo. So when there's the AIs and the NPCs in those games, I'm always like, get out of the way, locals, and I'm like, hang on. Same thing with RDM. And then another one is not my eyes. Sorry. I have my Twitch too small of a screen, so I was like, what was that word? when people kill me in Battlefield. For me, it's whenever the NPCs freak out, I'm always like, goddamn locals. Let me move my camera down a little bit. I know sometimes, I'll be talking with my cosplayer friends and I'll say something that's like RP related and they're sitting there and they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, this. And they're like, Cerberus, what do you mean? And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh wait, Lasco, is my mic a little bit too loud? I'm using my my Quest 2 mic because I was too lazy to set up my mod mic again. And I just noticed I was yelling. Okay. I was gonna say, I just noticed I was yelling because I saw my thing peak to red for a second. Ah! Yeah, I was eating dinner before stream, and I don't know why, but sometimes if I eat the same foods, yes, this is the Quest 2 mic. I have one of the most recent Quest 2s, so I don't sound like I'm going into a Pringle can. Yeah, I remember when the Quest 2 first came out, it sounded like I was in a Pringle, like, people sounded like they were in a Pringle can. It's just, I find it a lot comfier to not wear my headphones over a Quest or, like, my VR headsets, because normally when I do that, it kind of, like, pushes against the top of my scalp. A lisp. No, okay, so, god damn it. So, I don't have my retainer in, and I'm not really used to talking with it off. And because I don't have the one canine tooth, it goes like that. So, I was eating dinner, so I didn't get a chance to put it back in. I think when I go for a sip of water, I'll get it. But yeah, it's only because I don't have my retainer in. Because I'm so used to speaking a certain way with my lips that having them off, I'm like, how do I speak again? A sip of water. Wasser. I was also really debating on models to wear, because there was this one that I really like, but then there's a model called Nine. She's a shark cat, but I think Nala here is a bit better to stream with. John. I actually got home from work around like 2-ish hours ago, so. Hello? Music? Oh, there it goes. Okay. I was about to say, did my music just stop working for a second? I was just talking about how I gotta get the new head strap for the Quest 2, or at least like a better one. It was. I was actually back in. Okay, actually, wait. I have a story. I have a story. So grocery stores, at least where the state I live in, that you need to ID every single person. So if you're over the age of 21, it doesn't matter. We need the back of your ID. And I had this older couple. Now, I want to say they were both in their 80s. And I'm sitting there, and first of all, the one thing he bought was $5.29. Now, our prices cannot be lower than the state stores and the beer distributors. Like, we're legally not allowed to do that because we're a third-party seller. Grocery stores are third-party sellers. which also means we have a shit ton of rules that we need to follow. And that being included is we need to scan everybody's ID. And so I'm sitting there and the guy goes, this isn't right. And then he turns to me. First of all, I am on the computer, like on our POS system, because I was looking something up to see if we had it in stock, because I wanted to get it after work. Plot twist, we did not have it in stock, so I didn't really get it. And he turns to me and he goes, do you work here? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, is this price correct? Am I reading this correctly? And I look at the tag and I said, yes, it's $5.29. And he goes, okay, guess I'm only getting one then. I was like, congrats, don't care. And then his wife bought, added, it was a once transaction, but she added it on there. And it was 4 little plastic bottles of wine. And she turns to me. Now, everybody really asks this. It's, do you have these in the fridge? And I'm like, no, we can't. We don't have any room in there. And so I ring them up. And now I turn to the guy and I said, I just need the back of your ID for the system. The system, not I need it personally. And he goes, I'm old enough to be your grandfather. First of all, I want to say, congrats, I don't give a shit. Give me the back of your ID. But instead I said, I'm not the system. I need it for the system. And then he's grumbling as he's pulling it out. And I'm like, dude, what do you want me to do? Passport. So for me, it's any legal form of ID. So a gun license, a military license, or a military ID, my bad. Passport, ID, photo ID, real ID, anything that has a photo of you, a date of birth, an expiration date, and one other thing, and I can't remember, but those were what I need. So pretty much if you have a passport, I manually put it in, so I had to override it. But we're not allowed to override if they have their ID that we can scan. Because I get people from Mexico all the time because they work down at the pallet company. So their IDs don't scan, so I'm just like, alright, where's their date of birth? Where's their expiration date? Okay, they're good. Bing, bing, bing. Scan my customer service card because that's our override. Okay, good, you're done. It's just, I know some other state in the US, their IDs don't scan. I know Mexico's one, but I can't remember the second one, because for some reason it doesn't like it, period. I don't know why. Because I had 3 people who were from said state, and it was all like, not a valid barcode, and I'm like, what? You shouldn't be, no. Not a lot of people jump people for their passports. Because for starters, it has your photo in it, and if you don't look like the said photo, they're gonna be like, my arm just broke. My arm, please? Ah. Oh, okay. She stopped barking. I mean, really, that's only for grocery stores. I know, most bars don't ID, but I would not. I would just take it just in case. Bjork. Who's even online right now? Nobody I really talk to. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you're gonna hear my dog barking. Which is weird though, because my door's closed. Is she big Angie? And I'm busy on dreams. Hey, who asked me to so whole lot lonelier than one? Hey. And I got her where we found it, cause you drink, your money knows that you got caught. So, I think that's the only thing that really happened that day that, like, grinded my gears, because every time I go back there, they think I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm like, I hate to tell you this, people, but I've worked back there for 3 years. I don't want to hear shit. because I remember the one day somebody's ID expired yesterday when they came in. And I told them, I was like, I'm not allowed to take that because it's expired. Like, it doesn't matter what day it expired. If it's expired, I cannot take it. Thought I'd pop in and say hi. Bully me for a bit. Rude. Okay, good night. It was good seeing you. And harassing you on Discord. But yeah, the guy was like, but my birthday's, like, today's my birthday, do I really need it? And I said, yes. That. And so he was like, can I go speak to a manager? And I'm like, go figure, here the fuck we go. So I call over my manager and I'm like, hey, this is what happened. And I'm not kidding you. He explained to the guy what I just told him. And the guy goes, well, I can't argue with you, but you can argue with me? Like, bello? Am I fucking stupid? I guess not. Or I guess I am. Wrong wording. The mighty fall. Go have a mighty fall in love. I also noticed in my OBS, my VR chat's not fully down. It's like, wait, it's all liquor in a single store. Yes. Yep. And I'm like, I don't care how old you are. If I physically could see that they're over 21, I'm like, I need the back of your ID because it's just that little barcode that we scan. But then if I have a hunch, then I'm like, I take their ID, physically look it over, and then I scan it. You're just another lost soul, and I took me mine. You remember the mine again. I never. As a little child, she was shaken and forsaken. Seriously, why are we not playing any of my good songs? Hang on, I gotta take my headset off for like 2 seconds. Okay. Occasionally I get, my hair falls into it. There's a certain song that I really want to listen to, but here it is. Yeah, no, ours is, it's 2 barcodes. I don't know what the second one does, but we scan the largest one on the back of the ID. And then there's some people who come in and they're like, oh, I don't have my driver's license on me. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what happens if you get pulled over? Like, you just screwed yourself over now. I think my favorite one, though, is, a guy put down his clearly expired real ID. And I scanned it because I was like, okay, I want to see when it expired. 2021. So I told the guy, and he goes, I guess I'll just use my photo ID, even though it's not a real ID. And I'm like, dude, I just need a type of verification. Okay. I don't know. People are weird in my store. I like it there, but some of the people grind my gears. Especially because I'm one of the faster cashiers. We have one she's on the older side, but she typically opens up our express shop, which is 12 items and under, and also sells our cigarettes. And so, whenever she's on register, people will go to the other person that's open, and it gets to the point where people will just stand in your line, and then they complain that there's not enough cashiers open, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, there's 2 of us open on a Monday. Why would we need more than 2 people open on a Monday? Like, I think the one day that she was on register, I ended up getting a line of 5 people long because she had a large order on hers. And obviously she has tremors, so she can't really go that fast. And then people were complaining. They're like, why do you guys not have any cashiers open? And I'm like, we do. you guys are just impatient and would rather go while you're in a rush than when you have time. But I don't know. That's just me. Hell yeah. Gonna be lurking, that's fine. Good night. Oh, it's a Sleep Token song. I was like, what is this song? I don't recognize it. Ugh. Yeah, I gotta, oh, wait. Let's go to a different world real quick. Hang on. You got me in a chokehold. Oh, shit. Never mind. Okay. So, the world I was thinking of, I need to bring it up on VR chat, but now I'm lazy to do it. Pretty much me and two of my other friends, we're gonna be buying a world that I heavily edit because your girl likes world editing really bad. Pretty much. Let me go back to my homeworld real quick. I'll show you guys. You got me in the choke. I'm just setting it up in group because in case some friends are on, I'll do it. They can join. Wow, 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 wow. Oh. Chokehold. You got me in a chokehold. Why are you guys down there? Come back up. You got me in a... This world does lag me out a little bit while I'm streaming, so I'm just going to turn off a handful of stuff. I know the one thing I gotta fix on this, is some of the options on the tablet. Is the music too loud? I feel like the music is too loud. I don't know if it's too loud or not, so if it is, just a holler and I'll fix it real quick. Hang on, there's a piece of hair in my headset and it's bothering me. So pretty much, I'm waiting for Wispy to put out the hotfix. I have yet to see anything in their Discord about it. But I did a slight color change. We're gonna turn this bitch around. Actually, here, let me turn off my stream camera so I can do this by my vision. Pretty much, this whole section, I did change that, lighting a little bit, and then instead of using Udon Sharp, I threw in Pro TV. I gotta fix up the kitchen a little bit. I'm planning on putting in a couple of things, and then a working clock. And then I need to put music in this. I didn't get a chance to put music in it by the when I was editing the world. But this is one TV that shares between all of them in this world. You got me in the chokehold. I'm debating. So this is the thing I'm debating on, is if I should add anything in this room itself. I know somebody in Wispy's server said they put a TV in this little square here. And I've been debating on if I want to do that or not, but at the same time, you have this one in here. So I might turn the lights down in this and have this as like a small room you can just chill out and hang in. And then I call this the guest bedroom because it literally looks like a bed instead of a couch. Obviously, if you know this world, pool table, cards. And then this room I edited slightly. I added in a TV for my friend because this is her room. And then these photos I gotta throw in. It's just me and her have been having a really busy schedule, so we haven't had time to come on and play games. And then I added in a small little clock. It is in fact 7:02 here. And then I don't think I did anything outside. Oh my god, sorry, there's a piece of hair in... and I need to pull it. There we go. But I need to change this. So I didn't really notice how bright this was to me, but I changed this to pink. I might turn it into a little bit of a brighter color so you're not like hurting your eyes, because that hurts my eyes. I'm Oh, I forgot. I was about to say, where's 𝗪𝗁𝗪𝗁𝗪? I forgot to turn it off. Angry doggo. After the hotfix comes out, I am going to make this hot tub a little bit bigger so me and my friends could fit into it. And then this is my room. 𝗪𝗁𝗪𝗶𝗃𝗲, aka me, 𝗪𝗁𝗪. She's a new OC of mine. She's a sea bunny. And then obviously me posing with jumping spider. I do gotta fix that though, because that's a little bit pixelated. I didn't really notice it in VR because I was using desktop to see it. I think that was it that I edited in here for now. It was in fact, sorry, I have like really bad hiccups right now. I was in fact really waiting for the hotfix to pop out for the world, but I've yet to see it, as I stated earlier. Let's go to a different world where my frames are not tanking. Living all wrong, buying glad, oh no, this may establish this is our song. Wanna be untouchable, unstoppable. Let's go to this. Let's go to a very old world that I haven't touched in a hot minute. Say what they say. Say what they want. Say what they say. Hey, hey. Oh my god, Paisley. Ah!
My our little PogChamp 0 just followed.
That actually scared the crap out of me, but welcome, welcome. There goes my heart for a second there. I don't know where to hang out. You know what? Let's go hang out by the pool or the fire. Back when I did a subathon, I was chilling here, but it was my own edit of the world, so it looks a lot better. I purposely have it loud because when I'm playing certain games, the game sounds a lot louder. So I was sitting there and I'm like, yeah, let me just have this turned up in case I'm distracted and then I can hear it. Boy, did I hear it. Boop. Ah! The sound didn't play, but boop. I guess I gotta fix that. Alter Bridge, I love you, but I'm not feeling it tonight. Oh my god. So I actually have previously bought this world. I just deleted it, because this world was used for an old friend group of mine, and then all of us kind of just stopped being friends slowly, so there was a huge drama that broke out, so I was like, you know what, let me just delete this world, and then I have an idea for it. I've been talking to a friend about it. It's just I don't have time to do world editing at the moment for a little bit. Because I can, for starters, I can name what each room was in that old setup that I had. So let's do it this way. Pretty much this room that has that light, that was my buddy Tesla's room. And then just like in this world, you're still able to swim with it. I had that set up. And then I had that you could sit in those pool tubes and you can yeet other people with it. I had it set that there were 10 sticks of marshmallows here. I don't think I touched the fire pit at all. I removed all these chairs. And the angels cried. Doo-doo. I kept this the same, other than that I removed the couch and I put in my own furniture. I added in the pool table system as this one. This was another friend's bedroom, and then this was a shared bathroom between our other friend's bedroom. I didn't think I edited these at all. Oh no, I did edit them. This one, I kept the bed, and then I added in a TV on top of the cabinet, and then 2 photos of their dogs, IRL. And then this one, this is the one I didn't touch, other than I added a computer on top of this desk. I added in a music video, I added in a video player here, and then I had it set that both mirrors showed. That was it for here. This is a bathroom, I opened that up. I didn't really touch the movie player in this world. This was an office as it is now. Gremlin corner. This was... Okay, this is really stupid, but we had a stripper pole right where that fan was. We kept the kitchen as is. Over here stayed as is. Bearing the truth. This was my room. And then we unlocked this, and this was my other friend's room. Kitchen stayed the same. The garage held the spin the wheel. Because that was our only drinking area at the moment. And then this was another friend of mine room. Pretty much I bought this for a whole friend group. And then a lot of the times we would hang out on the roof and just chill out. But yeah, that was the whole world by heart. Except I do want to buy Spooky's newest world. That's what I want to do in the future. I was hoping I could get it off of their website, the VR space, but it seemed like they removed all of those paid worlds off there, and you're no longer allowed to do any of that. You can only get their paid versions. I'm gonna go get a sippy of water. You're coming with me, because I can't see. Okay. And I just stepped on my shades that need to go up in my window. I'm not gonna lie, that tastes like soap because I cleaned it. Come back. I need people to see where I'm stepping. Hair mouth. Make a prayer and the war and forgive my son to include everyone. Let me guess, you were a stupid follower bot. Yep. Those bots are annoying. Actually, that's the first one I've had in like a handful of streams. I'm impressed. Exit life. Stop it. I really like these worlds, like just the base ones from Spooky, because they're so optimized to the point where I can actually stream in these. I was able to in my other one, if I was outside, because I used a handful of, larger assets in my edit of this world. Teeth around the world, boo-doo-doo-doo, darling, when I see the funeral cooking, I wanna feel inside the pier. Honey, I wanna throw you in the pit. It's gone. I actually don't know how long I'm gonna stream tonight because I do have to stream tomorrow, but that one's gonna be with my friend that plays with me on VR chat and everything. She's the one that I'm sharing my homeworld with because it's a big homeworld. And I can't find any like small homeworlds that fit my vibes. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. I don't know if I want to stream Unity editing at all. Mainly because when I Unity edit, I will focus on it for a little bit, and then suddenly it's, oh, I'm watching YouTube. Let me watch my YouTube video for a hot minute. Oh my god, I'm actually working on this. It's horrible. I've tried in the past with editing worlds on stream, but I feel like I have to hair in my mouth. I feel like I have to rush around. Although depending on how this goes with getting the world that I want, I might stream it, I might not, I don't know. If not, it's whatever. Especially because I need to slowly gain those assets, because it's a big ass world. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's huge, and I want to make sure that there's a handful of interactive things in there to use, so when we do hang out, we could just go there as like the go-to hangout space. Although, unlike Spooky, it's gonna be a PC only world because the stuff that I add, I physically cannot turn it into quest, unfortunately. I've tried in the past and I broke, not this world, but another world of theirs pretty bad. To the point where I had to redo the world. And that was by pure accident. I don't know if it was because of the amount of music players, or if it was some of the assets I used. I need my blanket. My feet are cold. Oh my god, Paisley, you're horrible tonight. Hang on, I need my sit that I like. There we go. Yes, I also really wish my hair would stop getting into my headset so I could see. That would be nice. Real nice. There we go. There's the. Oh, my lord. Okay, I think she's done. I think somebody was walking past, so she started going ballistic. But yeah, I'm planning on doing a bunch of stuff so I can start streaming VR chat again. Will I be using these types of models? Probably not in the future, because I do have, this is not going to be anytime soon, but I am making my own human OC. Her name is Revna. She is a bean. she's gone through so much since middle school when I created her originally. Pretty much back in middle school, I used to be a die-hard Assassin's Creed fan. I'd never play the games because I'd never had the consoles to play them, and I've always got hand-me-down parts from computers. So pretty much the computer I own now is pretty much my first personal one that wasn't from hand-me-down parts. And she used to be an ex-assassin. She had a prosthetic right arm. And I think that's all I gave her. And then I had her with 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃 Assassin's Cloak, because I really love that. And of all the cloaks in the series, 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃 was my favorite, the black and red one. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss galore. And then I did on her left arm have the right arm, yeah, I had the right arm had a modified hidden blade to where it didn't affect that she had a prosthetic arm. I think that was it. Yeah, that's all I really gave to her, really. And she was very tomboyish. She's like me, IRL, very tomboyish. She doesn't give a damn about anything. And then now, the end of last year, I still had her as I turned her into an ex-assassin, kept the prosthetic arm, and then I ended up giving her cat ears and a cat tail, because I was like, cat girls, I love cat girls, they're cute. A lot of them are actually really adorable. And then now she's a tiger. No longer an ex-assassin, she's just normal. Mainly because I'm no longer, I'm not really deep into Assassin's Creed anymore like I used to be, so I was like, let me just make her into, a tiger OC, and because there's tiger assets on here that I can use, it's just I gotta figure out how to make my own model. I've dabbled in it a little bit back in the day, but that was that was horrible. My first avatar was horrible. I didn't know how to weight paint or anything, so it was a free base that I got, but the clothing was not, it would stick to it, but it wouldn't, it's not like this where it's, together on it. So every time my character would walk, the shirt would just go, whoop. It was pretty funny. And the skin tones did not match from the head to the body either, uh-uh. But I do have, my only favorite feature is, she does have what this model has, which let me zoom in a little bit, see if I can grab it. I'm gonna give her the scar on the nose. She's gonna have these eyes, the slitted eyes, and then she does have the scar from the top of her eye to down, but I'm not gonna have them connect whatsoever. It's just the eye color is what I'm stuck at, because at the moment I do have that she has tiger eye colors, which is blue and green. As give me 2 seconds here. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗵𝗵, there we go. Oh my lord. I do have it as that. And then instead of the Assassin's Creed cloak that I had her as Evie's cloak, she's gonna have either a hoodie or a t-shirt, and then either sweatpants or tech wear pants, because those things are actually pretty cool, and I own one pair IRL. You damn away, you're just stay upon. Lucky you're a pleader. Are you lucky you're a pleader? So hold your head wide and fling it to the sides. Are you lucky you're a pleader? Do what you do to stay alive. Sorry, I'm just checking some stuff. I don't know what else to talk about because nothing really happens when I'm working almost 24/7. Not really. It's like 32 to 34 hours a week. Oh yeah, no. So I am slowly updating my Twitch. I was trying to base it around 𝗪𝘰𝗵𝗵, but I ended up not really know what to do with her. Because I was like, I could base it off the sky and everything and feathers, but I didn't really like it. So for a while I used a pink asset for my banners on the bottom. And then I found a cat one because cats, I like cats. They're my favorite. And then I think, whoa, what was that? Was that my AC? I think that was my AC. On top of that, I do have, sorry, my hair now just fell back in my face again because I moved my headset. My brain keeps burring, I'm sorry. And swing it to the skies. Oh yeah, now I remember. My theme for my Twitch, I'm changing it slightly. It's not gonna be too... It's basically my likes IRL. So, Green Witch and Oddities. Because technically, so I'm sitting on my bed right now. So basically, right here, I have a bunch of taxidermy tails on my wall, a mixture of foxes and coyotes, because they're cool looking and I really like them. And then my bedside table has a thing of rabbit hide on it. And then my bookshelf that's next to my desk also has the second one because nobody sold just one rabbit hide. It was two. And then I have a handful of deer bones that I found from my local forest before it got no trespassed for some reason. I don't know. For all that I lived in this area, it's never been no trespassing, and then the one day a bunch of no trespassing signs were up and I was sitting there and I'm like, huh? What do you mean? Whatever. We have a new spot to hang out in, but I haven't found any bones yet. Kind of sad because I really want more bones from my room. Army, through it all, I have given my heart for a moment of glory. In the end, as we fade into the night, let's see. Oh yeah, the Green Witch part is obvious because witchcraft. I love it. It's cool. I find it fun. Though I haven't really touched it in a hot minute. Because I've been so busy. I'm hoping though when I move out, I will be able to dabble in it a lot more. And hopefully have more than just aloe in my room because I have 3 things of aloe over like in front of me. I can't kill the things. Like no matter how hard I try, I can't kill them. Because I don't want to throw them away. And I don't want to give them to plant shops just because they're probably in really bad quality. Oops. As we fade into the night, oh, wow. Yeah, we can vibe with this song. I love Shinedown. Shinedown's like my forever band. I know I gotta edit one of my favorite human models. It's just I'm stuck between 9 and Nala. I like Nala. This is Nala. She's cute. I like her. She also has a really cute bikini set on this model. I love it. And pretty much Nala is almost how I want my personal model to be when I make it in the future. And then what else? What else roadmap wise can I talk about this stream? I'm gonna attempt. My voice is going. My bad. I'm gonna attempt to do Saturday and Sunday streams, and I can't really do anything earlier than 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. mainly due to the fact of if I stream earlier, then everybody in this freaking house is gonna be like, "Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you go to this place with me? Can you go to that place with me?" No, I'm trying to stream. I don't know if VR Chat's gonna be the only game I stream on Saturday. Mainly because I have zero clue on what to play solo-wise that will keep my attention. I don't like playing games solo. I can only play them so long solo before I get super bored. In VR Chat, I'm just kind of like sitting here and chatting with you guys, so. And I'm also really hoping of some other friends hopping on Saturday. I'm actually surprised there's not that many people on right now for it being almost 8 o'clock at night. I guess I was just a little too late. That's fine though, because I am doing my own stuff. Sorry, it's pressing against my cheekbones against my face is hurting. Chasing a butterfly, dandelions lost in the summer sky. Okay. Itchy. Let's see here. Slip away like a crow. Oh my god, I also got my whip for my art that I'm getting with a couple of friends. It is so adorable. Rasiki's face is so like floofy and I love it. I was at work when oh wait, hang on. I had the ad playing. Itchy. Actually, how hot is it out right now? Does this say 78? Yeah. Hang on, I'm sorry. The after work tiredness is hitting me now. I do really, really want to grab a snack. But I don't have time for that yet. Like a crow chasing a butterfly, dandelions lost in the summer sky. Just a race in the cloud. Oh, please, could you kill me now? Ew, ew. My stream's playing sound. No wonder why I was hearing myself, like, very quietly. Knew you. Not feeling it. Sorry. Controller, please. Seriously, why are you... Oh. I accidentally lowered all of my screens. Ah! Where's my OBS? There's my OBS. I'm very picky when it comes to songs right now, and they're not playing the ones I want. There we go. Oops, wrong screen. There we go. Now we're good. Jesus. My friend keeps hopping on and off of 𝗵𝗵, so I keep seeing it pop up on my screen. Keeps throwing me off. Ready to go. Are you ready to go? Oh, whoa. From east to west to LAX to Tokyo, don't you know? I know, I know. Honestly, I do need to set up some stuff though for my anniversary stream coming up. It is going to be a Saturday into Sunday stream, but it's going to be Saturday after work. I do gotta remember my friend to write off of work those 2 days so she can tag in with me because she really wants to. Down us and control us, so you know, to get in the way. But we get in the way. From making shit won't be no bitch, not from one bitch, not today. When I've gone away. Sorry. I didn't bring my water. Okay, we're yawning again, I guess. I didn't bring my water, so. We're falling like it. Hey. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, wait, this one doesn't have the rock and roll fingers, only flipping people off. Damn, I was ready to start doing the rock and roll sign and going. Oh man. Falling like angels, out in the dark and into a dream. It's just when I do set up some of these things, I don't know what to stream with. Mainly because everything is a lot different now that I don't have a large group anymore of friends. Because I no longer associate with any of those people. So I don't really have many people to stream with anymore. Oh well, shit happens. Do. Although I keep forgetting to put my retainer back in, so that's probably why I'm not really speaking correctly. But I don't know where I put my retainer. Oh, it's on my desk. I don't feel like grabbing it. Never mind. Oh, this is another thing. Beat Saber I could play again. But I gotta download all my maps again because I lost all of them. Sadly. Ooh, hiccups. Rip, whip on me like a racehorse. Rip me down and fill me up. I wanna be the slip, slip, word upon your lip, 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 rip. Build me up whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I think I might do Minecraft streams. The only issue is, I don't have many people who play it anymore. I had a modded server with some friends of mine, but it was on a 𝗀𝗏𝗏s, so I'm really limited to what mods I play, so I was like, I don't want to be playing RLCraft the whole time. As much as I love that mod pack, I can only play it for so long before I'm like, okay, this is getting boring because I already know how to play this mod pack. Run me like a ripcord, nail me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slipper upon your lip, lip. I know I could probably buy myself a server and add in the mod through CurseForge, but I have yet to find one that piqued my attention yet. And that's because I'm literally watching Forge Labs, and I just none of those are piquing my attention, and I really haven't been seeing Jazz. Hello. I miss you. Sorry, I have to fix my headset occasionally because I need to buy the secondary thing from, or the secondary head strap, because it pushes on my cheekbones, so it really hurts. Okay. Whatever it takes. Take me to the top, I'm ready for whatever it takes. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta edit Homeworld, but I want to wait for the fix to come out. But I don't know when said fix is gonna come out. Because every time somebody asks in the server, nobody gets answered, so I'm just like, please. I just want the hot fix for the world to come out. Let's be alone together. We can stay young forever. Chop of your lungs. Say yeah. Let's be alone together. We can stay young forever. I needed that shirt, lol. Oh, I need that shirt, lol. Honestly, it's my favorite thing on this model. That's— oh, I forgot I locked my camera. That's why I use this model so much. It is a crop top on the model, though. It's like the only thing I don't like because I'm not a crop top person IRL. But oh well, it happens. It's like pretty hard to find models that wear pants. She has ripped jeans. I'm sold. As much as I'd rather it be like tech wear pants or shorts, but it happens. Actually, does she not have shorts? I don't know where I'm going, but I don't think I'm coming home. No, she doesn't. Boo. I was hoping she had shorts so I could change into them. Oh my god, but I have paw socks. I love it. You and me both. I don't have the body for crop top at all. See, technically I do. They make me uncomfortable, so. I don't know. My sister loves them, so. My heart is like a stallion, a belong when it's broken. I do wanna feel beautiful. I just really wish my headset would stop leaning against my cheekbones so I can actually like sit and hang out with you guys instead of having to constantly go like this. Yeah, I've been slowly updating my Twitch. I've been debating on opening up my Discord again, but at the same time, I might wait till I have more active followers. Just cuz I don't want it to be like— not that I would worry, it's one reason why I'm trying to reach my goal weight so I can at least feel better. You almost changed your Twitch name. See, I'm keeping mine, it's just I'm changing my theme around. Because now that I actually have a theme in mind, it's not like some random thing. It's more the fact of I need to sketch them all up and then use VGen to find somebody who does them stuff. Oh my god, my feet are freezing because my AC needs to be on because my fish tank. Summer is killer for me owning a fish tank because I need to keep it on 24/7 or else my tank goes above safe level. But because of that, I freeze my feet off, and socks sometimes don't even help. Scott, hello! Wanted to do something really with my IRL name, but everything I thought of was taken. Oh no! Hang on, does this one have a sad face here? Oh no. Also, sir, are you okay? Come back to haunt me once again. Howdy, howdy. I'm coming back for you, my friend. Hang on, let me, I just need to check my Discord to make sure nobody really texts me. Because people like to text me, and then I just don't get them. Are you okay? Sorry, I had to double check to make sure nobody was texting me anything important. I wanted to do my name or something to do with horror since my channel is based on scary games. That's true. I'm fine, just made a boatload of rice for the week and you didn't share? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? But I'm finally free from work, so yeah, freedom. I felt that. No rice for others. Well, listen here. I'll just teleport my ass to Texas, alright? Wait, huh? When were you gonna tell me this? When were you gonna... What? Homie! And you're gonna tell me this when? Unless you did bring it up and my brain's just not braining right now. I don't know, the last time we talked, we were talking about, like, server stuff for, like, GTA RP and everything. Ooh, that's cool. It has been a hot minute. I've also been meaning to reach out, but I don't like talking to people who I haven't talked to in a hot minute, because then I feel like they're gonna get mad at me for not talking to them. No, I know. I spoke to him for a little bit, and then I stopped talking to him again. But to be fair, I've been busy. He's normally streaming when I'm at work, and then I stream when he's asleep, so we're at a standstill here. I know I talked to 𝗀𝗁𝗃𝗃. I was talking to her earlier before I left work. We were talking about how I had to throw away a mug because I put it in the microwave so I can I mixed it with vinegar and water so I can clean the microwave, and pretty much what happened was I heard crackling in the microwave, and I guess because the mug was so old, it finally started cracking when I was microwaving it from how hot the water was, and I was like, oh my god. I need to throw it out before it explodes. Feeling like you pissed somebody off when you haven't. Ah! Hang on, Bill. True. But yes, Bill, thank you so much for the 20 months. I can't. 21 months in a row. There we go. Ah, shit. And giving John a sub as well. Much love, dude. Way to go. Sup. Oh my lord. I need this headset to stop hurting my cheekbones. That would be nice. I would love that so much. Yeah, there's been a decent amount of changes near me, so we can catch up sometime. Hell yeah. I've actually been talking to Dax, and I was like, you know what we need to do? Have a fuck around 5M server, because I'm not ready to go back to RP. And I feel like it would be funny to have a 5M server with, the command window that we could just spawn in a bunch of funny cards and just mess around. I know sometimes Lorik, pretty much Lorik occasionally sends me a photo back with yours and his old 5M server. I just dragged my headset down because I accidentally caught it in my foot. You mean break stuff like we used to? Yes. Oh, 100%. Because I remember it was me and Lorik and we were fucking around with the BMX bikes in the one garage underneath the bridge, and I ate it while trying to do a trick. So he just had a photo of my dead body just in his computer. I also would really like if I would stop falling off this bed. I'm sitting on the edge of my bed, so I keep, like, sliding down. See, what's worse is that I knew a lot more, and I'm starting to learn Blender, so it's gonna be a lot. Homie, when you learn Blender, you need to teach me how to, because I'm making myself my own personal VR chat model, and I know nothing about Blender, period. What's funny, though, is I used to know a little bit about Blender, because I was tempted to make my own world by Scratch, and then it got way too hard for me, so I got mad and gave up. BNO Bill, how have you been? I haven't, I know the last time you popped in, I was doing a sleep stream. I woke up because you subscribed, and then I fell back asleep. I'm sad with RP. Just finally got an S15 in the server I'm in, and it took a year to get, but now because of 5M and Rockstar, no IRL cars. John coming in from his AFK. Or not AFK, his eepiness. Can't they, take off the emblem on the car, or is it like, if it looks exactly like the car, you can't use it anymore? Because I know that's what some servers were doing. They were ripping off the emblems on the car, so... Been okay. I've been chill. I've just been working a bunch. I've been meaning to start kicking up on Saturday and Sunday streams, but I'm ass when it comes to it. Technically, it's badge and likenesses. Okay. See, the last time I heard was people were just ripping the badges off and then they were good. I didn't hear any of that part yet. If they change it slightly enough that it's not the same, then it's fine. Oh, okay. That kind of does suck, though, that all of those cars you're not allowed to use anymore. Remodelers just need to come and do that. Yeah. Be hearing the chimes close to midnight. Oh my god. Yeah, let me bounce around on my bed after eating dinner. That's a good thing. Where you kiss me, something in your eyes said it could be the last time for it's over. I mean, it's not really their fault. Somebody filed a lawsuit and now Rockstar has to respect that. Well, fuck whoever filed that lawsuit. Also, the only reason I have to push my headset to my face is because if I have it normally like this, chat's a bit blurry, so when I push it closer to my face, it actually works. They've been debadging cars, but to be honest, the staff is so lazy. They dev, but only what they want, and they don't want to debadge anymore. Well, that sucks. Honestly, I'm just waiting for GTA 6 and 6M to come out to see if any good servers start opening, and maybe I'll be out of my RP burnout. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked Joe, and I really wanted to do some storyline stuff, but trying to do storyline stuff in core was, like, impossible. It's just a picture file, literally. Because, like, I wanted to do the whole, thing with the old Mafia, that I knew back in Uprising. I wanted to have it, like, that whole kidnapping thing. I wanted it to go on for, like, the whole Love and... What was it, Love and Jeff? Officer Love... I don't remember. It was those two officers. They literally had a week-long RP. Everything, like, everybody got involved with it. And then I tried to do something like that, and all the cops were like, yeah, fuck you. We don't care. We're just gonna complain that we still don't have anything to do, even though somebody's giving us the RP for it. That was my issue with them. And then the whole thing with Rose and Danzar, that whole RP, like, so many people wanted to join in that, but people were, like, gatekeeping it so bad that it just, like, it wasn't fun anymore. That's because I didn't have the character there. I mean, to be fair, me and one of the mods, Daft, we were supposed to do an RP together, but... Ooh, excuse me, but, I ended up going on hiatus on the server for a bit, and so he picked somebody else to do it, and I felt so bad. Donnie! Hello, sister! I love you! Thank you for stopping by. I'd be chaos in physical form, except I would at least be good sport about things, yeah. Oh, you've been lurking? See, I'm in my creator dashboard, so I can't see who's lurking or not. Oh my god, hair in my mouth. Whoa. I thought you said ERP. No. No, okay, so I don't have my retainer in, so speaking without my retainer feels a bit weird. So I have to have my mouth a certain way. It's really weird. Because I'm so used to speaking with a retainer, that's why it kind of sounds like I have a lisp going on, is because of that. Like, I don't have a tooth, next to my... Like, I don't have a canine tooth, that's what I meant to say. I can probably spin up a server when I feel like it. You could. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. No, it's fine. I was tripping all day today. So the way my beer and wine is set up at work is it's by flavor. So we have 3 Sutter homes in a row. Now, the Moscato, I know perfectly fine. But for some reason, we decided to put pink Moscato and white Zinfandel next to each other. And I was not looking at the tags, I was not looking at the wax on the top, because obviously that's how you could tell which is which. And, you sound fine to me. God damn it, Darnie. If we don't want things specialized or specifically made for people, that's true. And pretty much what happened was I just went to go walk by because I was fronting all of the wine that didn't get fronted last night. And I paused and I'm looking there and I'm like, who made the pink Moscato 5 long? It should only be 3 long and the white Zinfandel should be 2. And then I looked at it again and I said, never mind. It is the way it should be. For some reason, I just wasn't looking at the tags. That was horrible. Like, I don't know why I thought the pink Moscato was 5 long instead of 3 long. Your blood is all been washed away. I mean, to be fair, we can literally just have it for the small group of close friends that just want to mess around in 5M. Because I know I want to. Like, I don't feel like RPing at the moment. Like, I just want to, mess around with all the cars and everything. I know me and Dax had a server, because he wanted to make his own. And I remember I wanted to RP as an animal so bad. Like, I wanted to do a police canine so bad. But no server you're allowed to do that unless you were, like, high in the ranks. And then I could teach people how to break stuff. I might eventually get back into RP, but definitely anytime soon. I love to just mess around in GTA again, though. I know. Scott, are you okay, buddy? Homie, are you fine? Also, I never gave you VIP. After stream, I gotta give you VIP. You were one that I meant to give it to, and then I completely forgot. Because I've been slowly reworking my stream. Actually, can I give it to you through here? No, I can only mod you. Okay. Dude, I'm totally... No, you're not. Hand it over. What do you want? Hand it over. It's going in the trash. I don't wanna leave this town. I've been so much more chill in the new job because I only work with a max of 40 hours. Yo, that's cool, though. I remember how chaotic you were with your last one, because, like, they would make you do, like, 8 different, things in one go. I miss RP how it used to be. I feel like it's at a standstill with it. To me, it's because so many large streamers who had no... I don't know how to say this without sounding rude, and I generally do not care at the moment. So many of them have 0 RP experience, and they go to these big servers, and they have a lot of child following, like minors. And so it became very mainstream, in my opinion, to the point where there was a bunch of script kiddies going around, there's a bunch of shitlords, people who literally don't know how to RP, so they're like, guys, I need to go AFK, can you stop talking for a second? Like, those type of people. On Monday, I used to work 14 to 16 hours. Oh, lordy lord. I could never. It's a lot of cops and robbers, too, because they're too young to build it. Exactly, yeah. And on top of that, if you do want to become a criminal, it's the basic stuff ever. Like, occasionally I will see, NoPixel pop up on my TikTok, and watching those clips, I'm sitting there and I'm like, how is this server still going? Like, I get that NoPixel turned into, like, a content server. Well, holy crap, that's, like, 0 RP. That's a lot of just, like, ramps. Let's go off these ramps. Okay, well, this ramp that was supposed to pop my tires never actually popped my tires, so we're just gonna pretend that never happened. And then another thing was, you guys are gonna remember this. You're gonna remember this hardcore. Big Tay, when him and his fucking little gang of wannabe ballas, went around, like, just shooting up random stuff, and then they would run back to Grove, because the cops made an unspoken rule that they were not allowed to chase them in there, because they would literally just kill all of the cops, and then do all of this crime that they metagamed off of. I had a Crim character. He wasn't meant to be Crim, but just a lot of stuff happened, and well, he was the worst Crim in the world. I wanted 𝗀𝗃 to end up as an underground helping the bikers, but oh my god, please. literally right before I quit, I set up this whole thing for Quelly to go down on the bikers, and it would have been increased in line. Cop showed up and told me basically, yeah, I got more important things to do than these are big. Yeah, exactly. Like, there were so many shitlords on that server that just were like, let's just rob a bank and then not give the cops RP. We're just gonna be like, yeah, give us this escape vehicle, and then we're gonna do some really weird, janky stuff to get away from them. Okay, there's your RP for the day. Like, the storyline I had with Joe was, it was supposed to be she got kidnapped while stalking. I think this was still when Joe managed the VU. So she was managing the VU, and she was getting an alcohol run done. And so, pretty much what I had set up was, I was gonna do the slash note, to drop the note and everything, saying, like, this is what happened. And the only person that really showed up was Cola, back when me and him were still friends. And then I had Maya post as Joe on Instagram, and none of the cops wanted to take it. They were just like, okay, we're just gonna let this random person die because we don't care, we have robberies to deal with, rather than somebody who was just kidnapped. And especially because there was literally a detective online on the server at the time. I didn't know he was online until a little bit later. But I was also streaming it too. So how much you want to bet all of those cops were watching the stream and they were like, okay, it's fine, I don't care. I've also quit a server because the dev was literally power tripping, and that was a problem. That's what I always got me. No, I know. So, I don't remember who dev'd Core. It was a handful of people, but I don't think anybody really had a power trip other than a handful of mods. I know the one mod, she wouldn't really RP, but when she would, it would be like she would use her moderation powers to joke around with stuff. Going through a mental breakdown, had proof, broke probation. Cop showed up and was trying to RP it out, and he basically went, yeah, that's scary and all, but I have more important stuff to do, and left immediately. See, exactly. And then they went around in the Discord and started bitching, we don't have any RP to do, because they had the big win energy, because they hated that the robbers kept winning. And I'm like, okay, well, here's an RP for you. Do it, and you'd hopefully feel better. But no, they would rather ignore it and do their own thing. I feel like if at any point I do a storyline again, I want to contact somebody from staff team of a server and be like, hey, I want to do this. Is there any way you can contact these people to be like, can you do this storyline? Because hello, if anybody streams, there's your content. Exactly. I remember somebody used to be in the cop Discord in our server, and they ended up leaking the screenshots of the cops complaining about how they never win scenarios. And I'm like, yeah, well, here's the thing. You guys are stupid. I know there were some cops who actually really liked the RP, but then you had the other ones who were just doing it for the paycheck, so they're there and they're like complaining that all these robbers want these motorcycles, and then they escape really quickly. And I'm like, well, there's your thing. You're trying to chase a motorcycle that can dip into alleyways and everything. And then that's when they started the moto unit. But then I'm pretty sure it was only supposed to be staff who was on the moto unit, but then staff was also running the staties. So it was like, if you were a normal civilian, you're shit out of luck. I know that changed, like, before Core got shut down, because they ended up making BCSO and LSPD, like, one big state, and then nobody went up to BCSO, like, everyone just stayed in LSPD territory. Like, I still had fun in RP, like, don't get me wrong, it used to be fun, but then so I'm pretty sure Scott has learned this back in Uprising. I'm pretty sure you were there Uprising days. The weird family trees that formed. So pretty much what happened was I joined because of Grimjow and a couple other people from Uprising, which was my old server. And then I would hang out with them, and I slowly kind of branched out, and then that's when all of those people left. All I'm saying is that 𝗀𝗪𝗃𝗲 has it where sometimes cops win and sometimes crim win. Why? Because cops are better, crims are better. Exactly. Fuck Uprising. But yeah, pretty much I had that small Uprising group of friends that were on core, and all of them left, so I was the one that stayed, and then obviously I did my own thing. And pretty much what happened was, just like an Uprising, why did I feel something touch me? That did not. I felt like something like touched my finger, but nothing's in my room. But pretty much what happened was, just like how Joe was adopted by the lawyer on Uprising, and then somehow I became the daughter of a lawyer and the police chief, ended up happening on Core. I had somebody from the EMS team adopt Joe, and then that's how I basically became friends with Cola at that time. And then from there, I ended up befriending Daft and all of them, and then it was just like one huge freaking family, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. The other thing, yes, the cousin stuff. I hated that. Like, if you have like be for real about this. A lot of those people just wanted to metagame. That's the whole thing. Like, this whole, oh yeah, my cousin told me this, and I'm like, no, they didn't, because your cousin is you. So you're just metagaming yourself. Yourself. To be honest, though, I did want to make Joe's daughter, because canon-wise, Joe has a daughter, but nobody really knows that. Her name was Erling Grey. Pretty much, she had Joe's natural hair color, which is red. And I was going to do that in core, but I really didn't know how to set it up, because if I would have done that, people would have been like, well, who the hell are you? Like, we didn't know this person had a daughter, yada yada yada, and I was like, well, that's exactly the point. And Paisley's barking up a storm, I'm sorry. I would have called them out with a character. I honestly hated that cousin crap. I bet you'll never see you and your cousin in the same room at the same time. Staff spawning and weapons. No, my god, I hated that. So, you're gonna find this funny, Scott. Pretty much close to the end of core, when I was part of the cartel for a hot minute, it got to the point where staff was trying to force gang war RP, to where they made their own staff-only gang to fuck around with the other gangs. And then okay, hang on, let me go quiet my dog. Okay. But I kick their asses. You gotta go. Alright, see ya, Bill. Hope you have a great night. Morgan and I had the best idea for getting weapons and gangs, the bigger guns. I'll never forget Johnny telling me staff TP'd him to a sniper to try and give it to him and he refused because he didn't want to get seen. Free tanks for Hall! I don't know, that I was debating between seasons or releases to do mass random bombings in the city as if the city was under attack. Oh my god, do you guys remember when we had a script kitty in the server and he pretty much boxed up all of Mirror Park with those ramps? Like the white and red ramps. Or no, it was the city, not Mirror Park. Because I remember me and Jess were sitting on a roof and we watched it happen. Man, I miss Rooftop Gang. To be honest though, if at any point I get back into RP, I definitely want to do the automotive stuff again, because I had a blast doing that. Even though I wasn't really able to do many events, because every time I would try to, I missed the EMS that I fell in love with on court. No, I know. The old EMS that actually wanted to do stuff were so chef's kiss. And then you had the others who were like, you had the Crims who were like, yeah, I got shot in my vest, even though they had on just nothing. And then they'd just be like, okay, here's a Band-Aid. Alright, you're good to go. God, that was another thing that pissed me off, was when criminals had on vests. I can't. It won't let me do the thing, but vests. And then their vests would be, like, they're shirtless. Like, what vests? You don't have it on. I miss having an old man walking up to random people going, do any of you young kids today have some cocaine? And not the lightweight shit you kids do today. The shit that knocks you on your ass. Honestly, if at any point I get back into RP and somebody like that comes in, I probably will be dying of laughter. Tyler and I leaving the hospital one time for a call, came back to 5 people on the ground, the treatment spot, saying they moved everyone to the hospital so they can get themselves up. Yeah, and then I remember they turned that off when EMS were on, and then people were... I'm gonna kick the shit out of this dog soon. Not literally. Hang on, let me go mute so I could just yell. Anyway. Yeah, because then they ended up turning it off. And then all of the criminals, like, threw a hissy fit. Oh my, do not remind me of that stripper gang. I remember when you guys rolled up on me and you wanted me to join you. I remember that quite clearly. You guys wanted me to join you. I love my old man character, completely unhinged. People gave him a rifle and told him to watch out for cops. Then I started shooting them as I drove up and ruined the heist. Bro, we had some wild times at RP, man. I still remember, we had, the crackhead hours on core, and pretty much everybody used to hang out at the Legion Square garage before, like, the server restarted and everything. And it was me, Jess, Kimmy, and, like, 4 other people, and we figured out how to T-pose with the guns in our hands. So I said, guys, I'm doing taekwondo, and I did the whole rolling thing as I was T-posing, and that thing was the funniest thing ever. Oh. Do I want to know what that was? Honestly, though, I feel like we should make an RP server that's, like, just for old, like, RP people that we're really close to that want to RP again but don't want to join a public server or have to deal with the waitlisting. So there was a special couple hours, maybe like 3 a.m., where people would log in ERP or whatever, and they would die because they would forget to eat. Oh my god. Honestly, if I knew how to dev, I would do it, but I don't know anything about deving, so... I'll teach you. It's easy. Don't say no. Only only yes. Maybe. I type fast. See, this is why I want to make you a VIP. Mainly because of, I know Darnie and Jess know you, because you come in a lot. But if I have any new mods, they're gonna be like, who the hell is this guy? And I'm gonna be like, guys, it's fine. I did dev on a server a long time ago, but I basically lost all my memory of it because of bad memory. Yeah, me too. That's why I couldn't be cop like some people wanted me to be on core. I had like 3 people who were like, I think Joe would make a really good cop, and I'm like, I wouldn't because I can't remember shit of 10 codes. I teach. Honestly though, if we use the server for like streaming, but like it just be, I wish core, like the scripts and it came back because all the other servers are just shit. Most of my favorites to holy hell. Yeah. I think the only reason though is because Tesla was a god tier deving person. I liked his deving. And then I know Danzar did a little bit of deving. I think he did most of the deving. And then we had one more dev, and that's all we would hire in core. Because I remember we wanted to do a bit more devs, and Danzar was like, no, because he didn't want the server to get, like, torn up. I know this. I remember asking one of the moderators if they knew, Scott, you're gonna know who this name is, Black Book. And they said he got banned because when he became a dev on the server, he was trying to purposely destroy the server. I had a server that literally had people from South Africa, Europe, and NA, and that server ran smoothly. That's really cool. I love that. That's dope. If it wasn't so much, I would make my own server. No, I know. I knew you'd have that reaction. I remember when in Uprising, they had all the drug locations hidden, and then people complained so much they couldn't find the drugs that they made it shown on the map so everybody knew where everything was. It just amazes me though. Anything about Uprising is completely gone. Like, it's wiped off the earth. There's another server from that's called Uprising, but it's not the one that we know. Like, it's not even from, You'd be surprised how many people can't code whose names are known. Because John, I remember because John was like, I remember when he made the announcement that he was shutting down Uprising, and then, like, it got shut down, and then it just got wiped off the face of the earth, and I'm like, how are there nothing to do with Uprising anywhere? Like, there's no Twitch clips, there's no nothing. Which is weird, though, because 𝗪𝗏 was the MC leader of the biker gang Joe was in. Nothing on it. I have at least 2 clips on my Twitch from Uprising of me in a supercar being stupid because nobody was on the server. Yeah, you have people like me who had a bunch of scripts. Yes, I remember the Red Dead Redemption and had them stolen by other servers and stuff that I worked on. That's really shitty. Yet no one knows how much I helped to advance things in 5 on Reddit. Yeah. Yeah, because I remember you showed me a banking system that you were making, and then that was the last I really heard of anything. I remember one of the best scripts ever was the treasure chest search one. Oh my god. I don't think I was around for that. Yep, a streamer showed it 2 weeks and it was on family. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, if there's one script I really want in our server if we make this, is that fishing script. I loved it so much. The sharks just randomly appearing and flopping on your head. The random stripper that used to get fished up. um the last time I heard about it, the server went tits up. Yep. Because I had like 5 people I followed who were from the family RP, and then the next thing I know, I stopped watching them for a month, and then all of them just stopped. Also worked on sharding. Oh, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie, I read that as shart, and I was like, what do you mean? That is... Oh no. The guys I was on a team with myself figured out a way to do it and made it neat. That's cool. But yeah, no, that's the one... That is the one thing I want in a server, is Core's fishing script. I love that script so much. Especially because for them, I think it was every... If too many people knew the shark settler location, they would move it and you would have to find it again. And then people really started gatekeeping where it was. And I remember either me and Jess accidentally found it the one day, or something else happened, because I remember finding it and then I told Jess, and me and Jess would just go there secretly and sell all of our stingrays and sharks. Well, here's the thing. I don't think I have... Yeah, cops ruined it because... Oh, yeah, I remember that. The only thing I have is... Oh, no, I don't have photos anymore because I deleted all core photos that had me and Shimon in it. Like, all of that's gone. I think the only thing is if I find stuff that I sent Bryson. You might have a medal. Yes! Oh my god, yes, you might have sent it to me. Because I remember, if anyone could show me a vid, then I can watch it and remake it. Bet. Because I remember, so there was multiple things that you were able to get. Pipes would give you scrap metal, because this was during our crafting update, so you would get all this stuff from fishing and everything. There was pipes, there was plastic containers that you would get as junk, there was the stripper, there was a TV that broke, there was trash, and then you had the stingrays, the normal fish, and then sharks, and then there was a couple other stuff, but I cannot remember. I never streamed on Core other than when I had to, because back then I had my my hand-me-down computer, so I was not able to stream for the life of me on that server. I will not have the crafting stuff in the server I did for it's stupid and hinders RP more than it helps. I hated when the whole metagame thing happened on Core. It was so, like, you couldn't do anything on stream. Like, you had to, like, keep your broadcaster, moderator, and viewer tabs open, and as soon as you see somebody's name from Core and they're currently on, it would be like you have to watch them like a hawk. Oh my god, I hated that. I remember the one day, this was after, oops, I accidentally grabbed my stream. This was after Joe got a felony. I asked Cola if he could give me a ride to my car because, he ended up picking me up to go do something, and then he got a call to go somewhere. And he got in huge fucking trouble because obviously you weren't allowed to take felons on ride-alongs. And he tried explaining he was being a good policeman and taking me to my car, and they would not have it. Yeah, no, if you were a cop or EMS, you literally had criminals watching your streams like a motherfucker to see what you were doing. I'm coming undone. Guys, you had a minute warning before an ad starts, so I will be reading chat. It's just I probably won't be able to answer you guys until it ends. Honestly, I liked him in the beginning, but then he ended up getting very like, you're not popular or I don't know you, I'm not going to treat you like a person, you're going to be a piece of shit to me. No, I know, but trying to get medical done with him was fucking impossible. What, what the fuck? You literally have a sub. Why is it not alerting me? Holy motherfucker, is this who I think it is? Holy shit, it is. It is the man, the myth, the legend, him fucking self. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the server. Listen, I literally have it set for Twitch alerts because my stream elements was not working. Hang on, let me see if I can, I don't know if I can do that. LOL, I just find the clip of Danzar being a goose and honking at me when I was fishing. XOXO. Which is weird though, because I literally have it set that Twitch alerts for subs. I generally don't know why that's not working. I need to figure that out. I guess after stream I'll figure it out. Right, Genza, 1 second. Community is back. Hello, community. Welcome back. I missed you. Mwah. From the rock bottom of my heart. Because I'm not a sub, I'm a dom. God damn it. You know who is a great? I miss Mute Rose. Man, I did an RP with her, where pretty much Joe got into a motorcycle accident, and it got to the point where a rock, broke her rib, and her rib impaled her lung. So we did an RP, like, medical RP with that. You walked in I did. I really did. Wait, Kimmy, what are you... It's 2 a.m., homie. It's almost 3 a.m. Do you not have work tomorrow? I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. Okay. I'm innocent. Stop. Never. I'm free. Meteorose plays on Novus as well. So get me the devs and I will get a decent server running. I was gonna say, it is. Hashtag free Kimmy. Kimmy's an innocent man. Free him. Free my mans. I'm free. From the rock and from the pond. Free him. XOXO. Oh, warning? Question mark? Should I be scared? Should I be scared? I'm way too close to my face. Hang on. I don't know. How adventurous do you want to be? I am losing my voice. Ha! Hey, you. Yes, me. Take this. Question mark? Is my alert? Middleman. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, man. I appreciate it. Take what? What am I taking now? Scott, what are you doing? What are you doing? But yes, much love for you, Kimmy. Take it. I don't know. Okay. Death of you. Nothing actually? Okay. Looking at scripts. Ooh. Yeah, wait. Wait, Jess. I think we have in our DMs a clip of me and you fishing and we got a shark from that little I won't call it a lake because it was behind those big ass mansions that only the staff were able to have. I should probably not be alive right now. Why? And getting attacked by my new. You got a new kitty? And you didn't. Why didn't you share a photo? That's not nice. 17 energy. Mr. Man. You better be drinking water. Don't pull on me. You can't find it? What the fuck? Are you waiting? What's some water? God damn it. I had so many people DM me today, I lost your DMs. Oh, here you are. Just a minute. I'm working. What do you mean? Has video. Crap, I can't remember for the life of me how long ago that was. Loose around my neck. Thank you, Scott. I know I have the one too long for you. S15 surprise. Her name is Maple. Aw, Bubbles. Oh my god, I missed that noise so much. Let me grieve myself. I'm sorry for the mail. It's optional. Like, play. It's like, I almost said play. It's like pants. Apologize for bleeding. Oh, here it is. I found it. I fucking die. I'm just gonna reply with a monka. Monka-is. There you go. I would love if my arm would stop doing that. Explains why. Though coffee's not optional. Yeah, you're right. Although for me, I've been on a Red Bull kick, so it's been nothing but Red Nulls. Oh my god, she's a black kitty! Ah! Oh my god, she's a bean! Oh my god, Kimmy. If you get between me and coffee or me and food, but that's where you're gonna get it, oh no. I gotta keep an eye on trying to RP. 5M's nice, restart it soon. Ooh! Oh, she's- oh! She's a brown kitty! Oh no, my god, no way. Do you not understand how rare those are? I found one at, the shelter that we were supposed to get, our new cat from, but she wasn't other cat friendly, so we never got her. Falling through the map again? Ugh. Not that again. I fucking die right, yes. I was like, I'm killing myself. I told Board if he's going to propose, it needs to be a brown kitty. Yes. I love those. She was found in the wild. Came to my friend, and they took her in, and then I took her. And she's my girly, who never leaves my side. Sounds about right. Our new cat, Iris, she's kind of like my cat, Pepper. She's very skittish. But unlike Pepper, who runs away, if you get her under the bed and you start petting her, she'll start aggressively flopping onto the floor to get you to pet her more. But she won't come out from under the bed, no. She'll stay under there. Kevin's a chaos gremlin. It's fine. And then we have Chubs, who's pretty chill. If only I could put that 400 I found in my bank. I could put that aside for my PC. But foot still swollen. Need to put shoes on the walk to the bank. Oof. That sucks that your foot's still swollen, though. Oh no, she destroys my hands. If she's on top of the blanket, she attacks her body and does not hold back. Oh no. oh no. Jimmy Rogers. Papa. Every day, only wanting more. I'm giving you running. She doesn't mean it though. She looks so sad when you get hurt. Oh. Oh, hi. Speak of the devil himself. It is the man, the myth, the legend. Part 2. While you're not streaming, you can see in DMs what I'm working on. Hell yeah. I'll look right after. I am ending it soon. Mainly because I do I do gotta watch the dogs. Mom's husband left like 2 hours ago. We literally were just talking about you. Oh no, about 5M servers. We were. We're trying to make our own for like our close friend group. Just to like either mess around on or have legitimate RP on. Once I get a PNG tuber and a logo and stuff, I'll set up and start streaming again. Yay! Also, yes, hello, 𝗪𝗁𝗃. I miss you, Dad. I love you, Dad. I'm sorry I haven't been texting you. I've been busy with work. You'll live for 100 years. Oh wait, guys. So, guys, this is 𝗪𝗁𝗃. This is my internet dad. I known him and Scott since I was 16. I mean, to be fair, I forgot about 𝗪𝗪𝗃 as well. I was actually just talking to her this morning as well while I was at work. But yeah, 𝗪𝗁𝗃 and Scott know me as Cerberus the Hound, so a lot of the times, thank God you haven't forgot about me. I'm free! I love how he's 𝗪𝗁𝗃 and everyone else calls me by my name. Listen. For me, it's easier to call you by your name than your scream name. Baby Hound! It's not so Baby Hound anymore. Ah! Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. that scared the hell out of me. Wait, what is it? What are you at? Kimmy, thank you so much for the 4-month threesome. It's good to have you back, man. Baby Hound is Baby Hound. Who has summoned me? My friend who decided to give 10 subs. Listen, Baby Hound is 22, alright? I'm no longer 16 when I met you guys. I'm innocent. Of course you are. You always are. Hashtag free Kimmy. We're getting old. I never do anything wrong. Listen, I need to have on our bucket list, me, you, and him go to an In Flames concert. I still want to do that. Damn, okay. Why did Automod hate shut up? That was rude. Yes, you do need to sleep. Hopefully you're able to soon. I know there was one in New York not long ago, but I wasn't able to go to it. It's 18 plus here for a reason. See, okay, so for me, I have it 18 plus because first of all, I curse really bad. And when I stream with other people, they like to make adult jokes, so I don't feel comfortable, like, with minors sometimes hearing that shit. Well, soon I'll be stuck in us waves. In the US or in us? Wave 3Es. Waves. Oh, wait, when are you going? First of all, you need to come visit me, man. I want to say hi to you. Although I doubt you're coming over to where I am, so... In the crypts, but not as cold. I hate having to censor myself when kids are around, so I don't blame you. I'll be in Florida. Ugh! That's so far away from me. With Adam, bro. Fuck you. Living my dream, man. I wanna go to a drifting event so badly. Hydrate. Alright, give me 2 seconds. Ugh, I need to get off my bed. Y'all are coming with me, because it's Abby's NSFW, and if I clip through the thing, you're gonna see it. Be careful if there's a tornado. Gators are known to fly around, so watch out for flying gators. Redoing a project, so good chance I'll be on his YouTube. Hell yeah. I just noticed the thigh highs turn off the pants on this, so I'm just wearing bikini bottoms. Alright, come back with me. Let me make sure I don't... Oh, Lord! That's my bed. Alright. Oh, my hip just popped. That felt weird. I got a flame tune ready to burn him. Hell yeah. She is... I actually don't know what Nala is. But I know my other Avatar 9, the one that I bought, she's a shark cat, so she has, a shark tail with cat ears, and I love it. Now I feel super old. They're there. It's fine. For the longest time, I actually thought you were younger than Lorik. I actually don't know what this one is. This was the creator's personal Abby, but she edited it a bit so she could sell it. And I really loved it so much, so I got this one and the 9 character. Oh no, see, yeah, for the longest time I thought you were the youngest. Here, let me show off 9 real quick. I had to stand up for this. Let me just make sure I'm not standing on anything. Pretty much, am I standing? Yeah, I am standing on this one. Like the crow chasing the butterfly. Pretty much, this is 9. I have the anthro feet on. I don't know how much I could turn to show. Oh, I have her tail off! No wonder why I didn't see it. Hang on. There we go. There's her tail. Oh, Lord, I almost just fell. 28. See, now I feel like I'm the youngest. They call me grandma when they're mad. Well, that's rude. God damn, there's a thick ass. See, I only love this model because she kind of has the vibes that I like. That's why you baby. It is why I'm baby. I need to crack my knees, but my knees don't want to crack. That's fine. Yeah, you're younger than Panda. Panda's turning 30, in 2 months. Wait, no. Hang on. 3 months, my bad. I bought your favorite car. Rude. Maybe time to go. Listen, I don't have the time to go down to Florida. I don't have the money to go down there. Before I'm dead. Hashtag save Kimmy. First it's free Kimmy, now it's save Kimmy. You see we're in your 30s, yeah. Months when it goes downhill. JK. We're gold ready to rock. Ah! Just trying to get off my blanket because I'm sitting on it weird. Upcoming RTR owner, baby. Let's go. I am hyped. You need to show it off then. I'm hyped for that. I love me my Mustangs. I'm not gonna lie, I'm also getting into the motorcycle scene. I don't remember back, early core days I was in it because I really wanted a Grom for the longest time. And then I stopped it because of, how horrible people are to bikers on the road. Like, I didn't feel like getting purposely swerved off the road. And then now I'm getting back into it because unfortunately, you're hearing somebody snoring, huh? Help me. Sir, do you smell toast at all? Oh, do you smell toast at all? I did not mean to smack my camera. The voices. The voices. Yeah. 5M snoring. Forgot it was there. Oh my god. Don't save Kimmy. The voices are real. Don't be. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, once I hit my follower goal, I might remove that and then put my chat up there so I can fuck around and be able to do everything better. What the fuck? It's like snoring orchestra going on. 3 people sleeping in front of me. Wait, wait, wait. Damn, the voices are really going on here. I'm not gonna lie, my second favorite goal is to get full body tracking. Horror movie type shit. I know I could get full body tracking with the Quest 2, but I don't know how janky it is because I hear sometimes it can be, and then other times it's not. Mainly, okay, so this is gonna be the stupidest reason on why I want full body tracking, but I really want to be able to do the just dances in this world, or in this game, because they're so much fun to do. Are you by yourself? If so, you're fucked. If not, just don't be the last one. I'm the last one awake. You want to do Fortnite emotes with me? Bet. I'll be 2 seconds. I don't know what I'm hearing. Yeah, I heard slight banging, and I thought it was coming from, like, my house. No, somebody's having fireworks, and I think it's one of the baseball stadiums. Let me go play catch-up and chat real quick. Time for me to go in the shadows and Jesser wake up. Ooh, have fun. Me threatening the gritty in the middle of the mall. If they're asleep, then you're not the last one. I already saw that. If you want to know how to dev, let me know. Super easy. Could teach you everything in a day. Aweep. Sees the light in the far distance. Fuck it, it was a flashlight. I'm broken, yes, I know. This is who I am when I haven't slept since Thursday night, Mr. Man! You need to go eepy. Schlafen! I forgot I had head pats. Can I head pat myself? Yay. Mr. Woman, fuck wrong. Miss Ma'am. I remember that was another thing that I stopped doing. I remember I don't even remember who created it back in core where everyone was like sir or ma'am. That's pretty much what it reminded me of. Me. No rewards for one more hit. That's my accidental favorite thing at work. You're retired. That was funny core meme. My favorite was crap, I can't remember his name. He was a Vagos, and he pretty much started the whole orole in the server. I remember that clear as day. So everybody in the server for like 2 months would say that. God, me and my no sleep nights on core. I remember I did 3 days of no sleep on core, and Axel threatened to kick me off the server if I didn't go to bed after the restart. He full on threatened me out of character in core, and he was like, if you don't hop off this server and go to bed, I'm kicking your ass. Guess who I IP'd with who? Well, I'm looking at someone right now. Whom? Who heck? When you said Orole. Yeah, oh, yeah, okay. No, like I physically cannot remember his name for the life of me. Orel. Like, there's so many people from Core that, like, I don't remember their names anymore because I don't speak to them. Thrax? Holy shit, that is a name I haven't heard in ages. Bobby, goddamn. I'm pretty... See, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure when when T came back, Joe was actually supposed to be hunted down by one of those OGs for something, but this is when I was 5150, so I had like zero clue on what was going on. I just noticed I think my mic is picking up these fireworks occasionally. I could give you one more name. Hand me the name. Starts with H. Is it Heart? Question mark? No. Hank? I don't think I've RP'd with him. That's a name I don't really recognize. He probably was there when I was watching streamers. Yeah, I definitely don't know him. I'm pretty sure I probably heard- Ah! My headset yelled at me that it was low battery. Alright, define low battery. Okay. Remember 𝗀𝗃. Wasn't that, yes, I remember that gang because I always heard how shitty that gang was. Because a lot of the people on there were pretty much, like, power gamers. But that was from what I heard. I don't know how much of that was true, though. Because the only ones I remember, because before, when I joined, there was Mr. Clean who was still around. There was a couple others that I remember, and then later on, they were like, yeah, I don't know if you remember the whole 𝗀𝗃 gang, and I was like, no, like, I completely don't know who the hell those are. Nostalgia's deaf hitting, but I miss core. No, I know. See, I miss when me and Kimmy would work in Ghost, and we'd be fucking chaotic as shit together. Damn. Yeah, there was a handful of people who, like, I never got a chance to RP with, but because they would always, like, they would stick to their tiny little group, they would not expand outwards. I know on my old, core video I had Felix in there. Everything, every time, everyone. Give me 2 seconds, let me go check my headset. Ah. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. I'm at 25%. I remember running into 𝗪𝗫 on another server. She was fun and nice. Yeah, this is what I'm confused on, is because there's all these names that I would hear, and then people would be like, yeah, no, these people are actually very toxic people, like, they were shit RPers, and then, like, I heard other things of, like, actually, no, they were really good RPers, it was just, they didn't like RPing with other people. I remember one, who was it, Lou? I think it was Lou, where it was me, Kimmy, and who's his face, in, Ghost. And we were working, it was a pretty dead day, like, not a lot of people came in, and I remember I went to go take a sip of my drink, because I was streaming, and at the bottom left corner of my stream, you could see Shoes teleport in, because he teleported to one of us. And he was like, did like this whole funny little thing where Karen called him and he was like, Karen, did I ever tell you not to pick up the phone when I'm talking? And then he was like, actually, that did sound right. 𝗪𝗫 was the girl who got approved from staff to be an assassin, but I guess somebody got upset about it and then eventually banned her because she had no chance of appeal or something. 𝗪𝗫. See, that name sounds so familiar, but for some reason I can't. Because I remember there was one called Mama Miko. That one I remember clear as day because I have heard so much shit about this person. And then white hair, heavy accent. The only one I remember with white hair is Snowy. But she was state, so... Yeah, these were people that I probably never got a chance to meet because I stuck with my Uprising group when I came in. Like, I didn't kind of go out of it until a little bit later. Holy shit. Alright, so I might need to end stream here because the fireworks are getting a lot worse, and I generally don't want Paisley to freak the fuck out. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, 6:30 or 7, depending on what time my friend's free. I'm gonna go take care of my dog. Because the basement door is still open to get out to the yard, so I don't want her freaking out outside. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you all. Good night. Kimmy, thank you so much for the subs. And I do hope you survive the night. Same thing with you, Scott. Thanks so much for the sub, man. Love yous. Wait, I got you. Yee.